Welcome back to the 3D printing update. Well, it finally happened. My Bambu Lab P1S is officially a piece of garbage and it broke. And because the universe hates me, it happened while I was live streaming. I was printing this dual rotor wind sculpture for day 131 and it literally had 10 minutes left. 10 minutes! And then it just stopped and hit me with an error. Hot end cooling fan speed is abnormal. Now, me being an intellectual, I figured I'd just open the cover, blow on the fan like an old Nintendo cartridge, and try again. It worked for like 5 seconds before it threw the error again and locked me out. I had to awkwardly end the live stream and just tell everyone my printer was dead. Just great. So, what broke? The hot and cooling fan. I need a quick fix and I don't have the Bambu store set up. So, I went to Amazon. I couldn't find an official OEM fan, so I settled for a random 2-pack for 10 bucks. But since I have zero trust in cheap parts, I panic bought a bunch of other crap too. I bought a whole hardened steel nozzle assembly, which apparently is an upgrade so I can print abrasive stuff like glow-in-the-dark filament without wearing the nozzle down. I also spent over 40 bucks on a hardening steel extruder gear assembly. Prices are on the screen. Don't ask me to do the math. Oh, and because I'm an actual idiot, I unplugged the fan cable while the machine was still turned on. It smelled like electrical fire and I thought I fried the board. So I had to buy a new interface PCB too. Fortunately, that part was cheap. The plan was simple. Fix the fan, upgrade to the hardened steel nozzle, and keep the old stuff as backup. What could go wrong? Well, the first box arrived with the fans and the nozzle, but the extruder gear was delayed by a week. I tore into the printer anyway because I wanted to get back to streaming. I pulled the cover, unhooked the 3 connectors, pulled the hot end, and swapped the fan with the $10 Amazon special. Put it all back together, turned it on, and immediately got a new error. Nozzle temperature malfunction. Come on. So, I checked the sensor cable and nope, it wasn't a loose plug. I took the whole thing out again, and right where the 2 tiny wires crimped into the sensor, completely snapped loose. Now, you guys know I love getting my soldering iron hot, but you can't solder this. The hot end gets way too hot and it will literally melt the solder right off. It has to be crimped. I have exactly 0 experience crimping wires the size of a cat's hair, so I got mad, called it buns, and just threw in the new hardened steel assembly instead. I took my sweet time so I didn't break the precious crimp on this one. Turned it on and printed a yellow benchy. At last, we are back in business. I finally finished the wind sculpture's second blade, and yes, I absolutely used the half-printed part from when the machine died. It's fine. But after all that drama, I realized the sculpture needs a weirdly specific size of actual bearings. Look into my spiraling wheels of failure! Oh well. Moving on to day 132, a sky spinner. This is 3 parts across 3 plates. Green PLA for the handle, white PETG for the ripcord, and yellow PETG for the spinner. Surprise, surprise! It didn't spin at first. I had to aggressively spray it with hair detangler just to get it moving. Also, if you build this, don't be dumb. If you put it together backwards, the spinner flies down into your hand instead of up into the air. It works great now. I'll carry it outside whenever I finally decide to touch grass, which is probably never. Day 133 is this fairy nightlight. It's actually really cute. All you do is print it and drop it over a cheap battery-powered tea light. If you have a bunch of tea lights lying around, I highly recommend it. Day 134 is a skeleton kit card. Look, I already have a skeleton, so assembling this wasn't hard. I didn't even have to look at the instructions. The only annoying part was clipping it out of the card without snapping the bones. But look at him! He's standing up on his own. Printing a full skeleton normally requires a mountain of supports and wasted plastic, so this kit card is actually a massive win. Day 135, I went back to the cursed wind sculpture and tried to print some 3D 6x6 bearings, so I wouldn't have to buy real ones. I printed 4, picked the 2 that spun the least terrible, and loaded them up with super glue. It's okay, but the design kind of sucks. I'm going to have to buy real bearings from Amazon eventually. Day 136 is where my villain arc begins. I printed this Umbreon kit card. First of all, the SUNLU red filament makes the eyes look completely whack. Second, the designer uploaded the assembly instructions as a GIF. A literal moving GIF that you can't pause. Why would you do that? Just make a PDF. Once it's together, the front view is incredibly ugly, but the side profile looks alright. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I decided to keep testing kit cards because I'm a glutton for punishment. Day 137 is a ELEGOO kit card from the same designer. Once again, the GIF instructions made me want to punch my monitor. Plus, the arms don't even stay in. This one is a 3 out of 10. Day 138 is a Marl kit card. Same trash assembly experience, and this one can't even stand up properly. It just falls over. 2 out of 10 for this one. Do not print this garbage. Day 139 was an absolute last chance for kit cards. I tried a Vespa scooter from a completely different designer. The parts don't fit together smoothly and the whole thing is just whack. I am officially done with kit cards. Unless it's the skeleton one with actual moving parts, do not print these. If it uses those stupid interlocking blocks in the middle, it's an automatic pass. Finally, day 140 is a bird water whistle. It's a cute little bird, and if you blow into it dry, it sounds like a dog whistle that will make your ears bleed. But if you put a little water inside, it actually sounds like a real bird. You have to experiment with the water levels to get it right, but it's a solid, decent print. Highly recommend it if you like birds or annoy your neighbors. Anyway, that's it for this update. I am tired, bro. I might write a good description for this video. I might not. I don't know. Press like, subscribe, or don't. Bye.